Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games for Kicks and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Alpha 14 is out, you can see it there on the top right, it's really exciting. I went through some of the changes that the guys have done and I want to show you some of them. So the first thing when you come in here and you want to create your player profile, you will notice you have presets now. This is really cool. So you have Aiden, you have Chang, you have Charlotte, you have Clint, you have Emma, you have Gabriel. Look at them. Okay, you have Aiden, you have Chang, Charlotte, Clint. And cooler so, they all got their own story, okay? So if you look at the patch notes, Aiden, for example, he's male, Caucasian, 6'1", 24 years old. He's a musician who likes to parkour. His signature feature is his red mohawk. If we look at Gabriel, for example, we have a preset Gabriel, female, black, 5 feet, 6 inches, 31 years old, police officer who likes martial arts. Signature feature, long dreadlocks. And then we have Clint, well, that's self-explanatory. Eastwood must be his surname. So Clint, for example, is male Caucasian, 6'2", 35 years old, bull rider who likes cigars, signature 5 o'clock shadow. So it's really, really cool. So they have started giving people the ability to actually just get a pre-designed character, okay, which I think is really, really cool. So I like Charlotte myself. Charlotte is female Caucasian, 5'9", 36 years old, nurse who likes kickboxing. Signature feature, piercing eyes. So this is pretty cool. I love these guys. Okay, this is my own character there. So then we have Willie. Willie looks really badass. He's male, black, 6'4", 42 years old, corrections officer who likes woodworking, signature feature, big afro. So I think it's really, really cool that I've done that. You have a good mixture between, look at this guy, he's absolutely badass as well. So a lot of them are really awesome. Now, you don't start with the gear they're wearing, okay? So it's just the character and they just show you different personalities as opposed to the gear. So let's select Charlotte. And let's go in. There's a lot of things have changed now. Again, a lot of things we discover together as we play the game. This is just a small highlight of what they've done. So the first thing you can see here is when you get into the game, they have this dun and this motion blur, like, you know, going like, oh, it's like you've been given birth to. Okay, so this is an existing little world, like I already started playing around with. Now, the one thing you can see straight away is that they've added a quest thing, which is really, really cool. So when you start the game, you're gonna get a couple of quests that basically guide you now through making things. Okay, so gather wood, gather plants, make plant suits, craft this, do that. So it's pretty cool. It gets basically after you've done these 8 steps, you're pretty much set to start and, you know, get going, and they let you go on by yourself. Now, if you look at the perks and the skills now, there's perks now as well. So you have your skills as you had before, like which is the archery, and you level it up. But then you also have perks, like say for example, the camel. Yeah, so thirst degradation. It slows your thirst, so you don't have to drink as much. So if you, every point you spend on it, your thirst degradation goes up or down or whatever you like. Basically, you don't need to drink as much. Same with that. Your running uses 10% less stamina per rank. So you can use up to 50% less stamina. So this is really cool. And they're perks, unlike skills. These guys are skills. Okay, the ones that go up to 100. And then you have the ones that are like kind of locked, okay? Because they're like, okay, health node raises your minimum and maximum wellness by 10 points per rank. So you can have your wellness go up. Okay, I don't know if there's a rank lock on them. I assume they're perks, and so they have a limit of 5 as well. So you're talking another 50 points, 250 points wellness. But to unlock it, this is locked, you need 20 athletics first. Okay, so your athletic skill has to be up by 20. Otherwise, you can't unlock that. So here goes stamina degradation minus 1.9, which is really, really cool. So I'm assuming between athletics, health node, and run forest, you get a very good stamina boost, all in all. Well, so this is wellness, but between athletics and running. Then you have things like sexual tyrannosaurus, which is you have the stamina of this ancient beast, regain stamina faster with every rank. So this is really, really cool. So if you're a person who likes to run around a lot, you know, like I can see this being very beneficial. Now, the only thing I see so far is like, all the running around you do, it's usually in the beginning until you get the mini bike. So by the time you actually have enough points to spend on all of this, I'm sure you have the mini bike already. I'm not sure, like, you know, whichever. But it's really nice to see that they're going down the route of ranks and perks and, you know, things that can give you extra, like, benefit in food and drink. Like, the mining one is really cool. Do 20% more block damage, you know, with mining tools and use 10% less stamina per swing per rank, which is really, really awesome if you're into building, you know, like, and you're really getting into that. So this is that. Now, there is also other things. At some point, you will be able to make a workbench, yeah, which is currently still unlocked. I haven't figured out exactly which skill is unlocking it. I think it might be construction or something, I'm not sure, but at some level, I assume at a certain level of construction, you can enable, you know, to build the workbench. But we can figure all that out when we do the actual Let's Play series. For now, let's take the workbench out of this menu and place it and see what it's all about. So let's put the workbench in, and this is pretty much, people who saw me play the Val mod will actually find this workbench very familiar, because this workbench gives you access to all these custom blocks, which is really, really awesome. So you can like air filter and landmines, so you can do all these things there. You can you can basically queue up to craft things here at the same time then as in your backpack, so which is really, really cool. So say for example I want to do like 50 whatever wood frames. I can queue them up here and then at the same time craft something else here, or in another workbench craft something else. So you can have like a whole set of workbenches if you want. Okay, so which is really, really awesome. So if you want, you can sit somewhere in a base where you just have loads of these around, you know, and then start crafting this was that, and so on and so on. So it's really, really awesome. Now, the other thing is like where the perk system comes in again, and this one I know because I was reading that, I could find that actually in the patch notes, is when you are when your construction tools reach a certain level, you can unlock concrete mixing. You need a construction tools of level 20. And that will give you concrete mix, cement, rebar frames, rebar frame ramps, cement mixers. So it's another perk that has hidden away some of these extra things. But once you actually can build then the concrete mix, which you can do here in one of those workbenches. So if you look at the mixer, it's locked behind a skill, which is that we just seen. And assuming you can craft it. So if we get the cement mixer and place it here, you now have a nice access to asphalt, crushed sand, gravel, sandstone, and concrete mix. Concrete mix itself being behind another recipe as well. Now, a lot of things might be behind bugs and other skills and perks unlocks. I've read through the patch notes. There's tons of fixes, tons of things they added. A lot of things I probably skipped over. So, but this is not a complete overview. This is like to give you a little taste of some of the things they have done and they have changed. Now, one of the other things they have done and changed, which is really, really cool, is this. Now, come on, we need to find a couple of zombies here. I'm sure we can find. There we go. There's someone here. Let's drop from a height, so we're already a little bit damaged. Let's do that, so it goes faster. There we go. Nice. Let's take that gun out. Hey. Now look at this. When you die now, yeah. Look at this. The screen changes, yeah, into this reddish color, and then goes gray and black. But then if you survive and you gain your health, it will obviously come back. Look, it comes back slowly, which is really, really cool. But now, when you die, when you get killed, boom, it goes into a 3D view and the zombie's eating your face. This is so awesome, okay? Look at this, they're feeding on your body, which is really, really awesome, okay? And the sound and everything, it is just so cool. And when you spawn back, you have this, this kind of motion blurry thing, you know, the blood splatter in the screen. It is just absolutely awesome. So I can't wait. I can't wait to get started in Alpha 14. Now the game itself looks a lot more beautiful, I think. Look at this. I mean, it looks really nice. Even if you look really high, look at the surroundings here. I'm getting a solid 70 frames per second, even in the forest now, which is actually something that's really rare. Because I used to get like between 70 and 100 everywhere else, except in the forest. The forest was always the trickiest one because it was so they did increase the optimization or improve the optimization. They have added new villages, like certain type of villages, like raider villages. In the perk system, we also have something now called the treasure hunter, yeah, which kind of indicates, hang on a second, what is a treasure hunter? You know, like improves your compass, treasure tracking, and get better at finding treasures. What the hell is that about? Your treasure radius increases? Well, in addition to the survival quest that we already touched upon earlier, they also added radiant treasure quests, where you dig for treasure in repeatable quest challenge nodes that will give you skill points and other rewards for completing. Treasure and challenge quests can be obtained from loot. And the Fun Pimps are saying in their patch notes that this is just the beginning of big plans to come, of big plans to have, and more to come. So this is really awesome. So like I said, this video was not an, oh, this is all the new things. This is just some of the new things and some of the features that I found interesting when I was going through the patch notes, like the workbench, the cement mixer, the new death animation and the spawning animation, really digging it, really loving it. The treasure hunter, really digging it. Well, no pun intended. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to playing Alpha 14. I hope you are too. If you're already playing it, let me know in the comments below what you think of the changes, of the new features. I'm looking forward to seeing what you think, and thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this little episode, you know, kick the like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the Alpha 14 series. Until then, as always, Viel Spaß and happy gaming. You want some? You want some? Oh, come on, I hit you right in the nose. Bear, eat my face. Oh, now he's running away. Sissy.